in due time, Ruslan Shagaev, he retires. And in retirement, he relinquishes the belt. So it's like, oh shit, the belt's vacant. It's got to be Luis Ortiz versus somebody, right?
Yep.
Vladimir Klitschko is ranked number 2 in the WBA. Luis Ortiz is ranked number 1. So why are we not? And then he's been calling him out. Luis Ortiz is on record recently saying all the heavyweights are pussies. He recently said that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why are we not watching Luis Ortiz versus Vladimir Klitschko December 10th? Why did Luis Ortiz have to fight Malik Scott?
Oh,
Isn't that
man.
the same? Ain't the same nigga that got knocked out in the first round by Deontay Wilder?
Wait, my bad, Suke. That's the same dude. You absolutely right. But that's the same guy that I think got knocked out by a punch that barely even landed from Deontay Wilder.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, my man Sess. Welcome to the Gods of Boxing Talk. And as I promised in the last video, I said that we would make a separate segment on Luis Ortiz. You know, his fight with Malik Scott this past weekend. I mean, you know, let me just say, Sess. Yeah, take it. Nigga gotta take the jacket off and shit,
I'm
baby.
finna get this nigga ass, man. Oh my shit. Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know, I'm so sick and tired of these fucking fickle ass fans.
Yeah.
If you don't pummel a nigga and give him a motherfucking subdermal hematoma, for you dumb niggas out there, that means a brain bleed. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give him that shit, send him to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna call you a bum, or they gonna say you were exposed, or they gonna say this and that. How the fuck is knocking a nigga down 4 times, okay, then winning respectively 120 to 105, 120 to 106, and 119 to 106? How does that mean you were exposed? Now, I understand, people. I understand. You can look at a fight and say, okay, this guy is not executing certain tendencies that he has in the past against this fighter, so he doesn't look as good as he did prior. Thus, he may not be as good as we are all hyping him up to be. That is very possible. Yeah. But this fight is not that kind of fight because Malik Scott did absolutely nothing, okay? He has to actually do something to make Luis Ortiz look bad. Perfect example. Yeah. Jesse Vargas, while he lost on my scorecard 9 fucking rounds, I had it 117, 111 for Manny Pacquiao. But in those early rounds, he made Manny Pacquiao look bad to the point where if we said that he got in a ring in a rematch with Floyd Mayweather, he will lose even more convincingly.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly lose all 12 fucking rounds. Okay?
Yeah.
If he got in a ring with Terrence Crawford, he may get knocked the fuck out. If not lose all 12 rounds. Okay? Jesse Vargas actually did something early on in that fight, basically from round 1 to round 6, even though I gave Manny Pacquiao, I believe, 3 of those first 6 rounds. 3 of them went to Jesse Vargas, and then those 3 rounds, he looked good landing his straight right hand and dictating the pace.
Yep.
So it made Pacquiao look bad, right? Malik Scott did not do this at all, at any point. Okay? Actually, Malik Scott looked like a fucking pinata. That's what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? Just dropping You know, he might get hit like this, B. He dropped.
Hey.
Very reminiscent of the first round knockout against his fucking friend Deontay Wilder. Okay? Very reminiscent in his knockout loss to Derek Chisora. And please go back to our videos where we're talking about this fight. I said, get this fucking bum out of here. Because he's fucking, he laid down against Derek Chisora and he laid down against Deontay Wilder. So he'll probably lay down again. Now, he didn't lay down to the point where he got knocked out, but he did lay the fuck down 4 times. I'm trying to figure out why he even got up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for real.
What's the point, nigga? You a bum. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck did a bum expose one of the best boxers at heavyweight? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Put somebody in front of him like a Brian Jennings. What happened? Got knocked the fuck out. Put somebody in front of him like Tony Thompson. What happened? Got knocked the fuck out. Come on, people. Now, I know people are fucking dumb, but this is just asinine, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did hear this from another fellow YouTuber. This showed that Luis Ortiz is one-hand dependent.
Hey.
Reminiscent to Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah.
Now, what Peter Griffin likes to say on Family Guy, that just grinds my motherfucking gears. You know what I'm saying? How the hell do you compare Luis Ortiz, okay, the guy with great footwork, my man Seth said earlier, great footwork for a heavyweight, but let's remove that, just great footwork in general, right?
Yeah.
He's a southpaw, just like Adonis Stevenson is, but he uses more of his jab than Adonis Stevenson does. Seth doesn't really like his jab that much. I like his jab.
Okay.
But he has more tools in his arsenal. He's not left-handed dependent. If you see him against Bryant Jennings, he used all of his tools. Well, not all, but majority of his tools in his arsenal. My man was throwing straight right hands, dipping right. You know what I'm saying? Throwing left hooks, dipping left. You know what I'm saying? Turning Bryant Jennings. Okay, this is a heavyweight turning motherfuckers. We don't see that very often. The only other one that can do that is David Hay right now. Okay? So I have never seen Adonis Stevenson turn anybody. I have never seen Adonis Stevenson's right hand really hurt anybody. It has buzzed people. I've never seen it hurt motherfuckers. Okay? His left hand is what hurts motherfuckers. Okay? Let me tell you what you guys are seeing against Tony Thompson and Malik Scott. 2 guys who are clearly not on Luis Ortiz's level. He's doing what he needs to do to win the fight. He doesn't have to go in there and display 100% of his fucking arsenal to beat these guys. Just like Andre Ward, for example, didn't have to go in the ring and display 100% of his arsenal to beat Paul Smith, Sullivan Barrera, or fucking, what's the last guy's name? I forgot the nigga name. Alexander Brand. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to display 100% of his arsenal to beat those guys. Hell, he didn't even display 100% of his arsenal to beat Chad Dawson.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's a whole nother story, right? Okay. So why would Luis Ortiz, who just showed you how versatile he is against Bryant Jennings, an elite heavyweight at that time, a guy who just beat Mike Perez, who at that time just finished sending I can't remember the dude's first name, but Abdul Salamov to the hospital for you dumb niggas again, a brain bleed. Okay. A guy who was feared in the heavyweight division right after that fight. Brian Jennings went in there and said, I'm gonna beat the shit out this motherfucker. Won by split decision. Okay? Then Luis Ortiz said, well, I'm gonna beat the shit out this motherfucker, and knocked him out. Had the nigga crawling. Had him crawling, B. Because he showed him a full set boxing arsenal. He doesn't have to do that against Malik bum-ass Scott. Man, I'm done, man. What you think about this, man? Luis Ortiz being exposed. Fuck out of here.
No, man. I agree with everything you said. Luis Ortiz was not exposed in the slightest in this fight. If anything, people should be mad and calling for Malik Scott to be banned from fucking boxing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Malik Scott is a bum, man, and I don't usually say that about fighters, you know, but he's a bum. I mean, it is what it is. You know, he took a dive against Deontay Wilder. I think we can all agree on that. You know, whether they were friends or not, at the end of the day, it's two men fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, come on now. And in this fight, it looked like the Sergio Mora versus Danny Jacobs 2 fight, where Sergio Mora was just going down off of anything. He just couldn't. He couldn't stay on his feet. You know, every time Danny got close, just threw some shit at him and it grazed him or barely landed him up and fell on the ground. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's how Malik Scott looked, man. He looked like he was scared to get hit, scared to really take a punch from Luis Ortiz, and it was bullshit, man. You know it's bad when I believe HBO posted some of the highlights or something, and they put in parentheses, bad. That's horrible. I mean, they don't usually do shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, even Max Kellerman, who I believe commentated this fight, or one of the commentators, was talking about how bad the fight was. You know, so it was a waste of time to watch this fight, man. I don't know why. I at least thought Malik Scott would get impressively knocked out. I guess that was the only thing that like appealed to me. I was like, oh, okay. You know, I watched, you know, King Kong just to see him, you know, knock out Malik Scott, but Scott was, you know, he just was a bitch ass the whole fight. You know, he didn't even want to try to win. You know, he showed up, honestly, it looked like he showed up just to survive. You know, I mean, that's really all it was to me. Like you alluded a lot, like you said earlier, 2K. I don't understand why he was getting back up. Why not just take the 10 count? Like,
he already dove twice in his career, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dive a third time.
Third time, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I don't know why the motherfucker even was getting back up. It was just like, come on, man, really? You know, you're gonna subject us to more of this bullshit. But anyway, I just want to see King Kong Ortiz fight some of the upper echelons of the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
You know, Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson
Joshua
Fury.
said he wants him now. Joshua said he wants
Yo, I would love to see that fight. And, you know, my hat's off to Anthony Joshua for even saying his name, because nobody else seems like...
Deontay Wilder is fucking calling out a nigga that's in rehab right now. You know what I'm saying? I look at the latest articles on boxers. Deontay Wilder recently is calling out Tyson fucking Fury. Nigga, he's not fighting right now. Are you kidding me? Nigga,
shit.
that's worse than Triple G calling out Frotch. And we will get to that in a later segment.
Man,
come on, man.
You know, so I just want to see Ortiz fight these other heavyweights, man. That's all. I don't need no more Malik Scotts. I don't need none of them boys. Tony Thompson, you know, Tony the Tiger. I don't need no more of them cats, man.
You're
I want to see him in the ring. Yeah, exactly. I want to see him in the ring with some real deal heavyweights, man. I mean, that's really all I have to say, man.
Really all.
This was a bullshit fight.
I mean, yeah, and that's another thing, dog. He's not even supposed to be fighting this motherfucker anyway. I mean, he fought. This is what happened, B. Motherfucker was the interim champion, okay? The number one contender for the WBA belt. He was supposed to get the winner of Lucas Brown versus Ruslan Shagayev, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the Ruslan Shagayev Fres Oquendo first fight, the decision was a majority decision win for Ruslan Shagayev. The WBA said, hey, we hated that decision. Hey, here's your promise token, Mr. Fres Oquendo. The winner of Lucas Brown, Ruslan Shagayev, you will automatically be the mandatory for that fight. Regardless of Luis Ortiz sitting right here at number one contender spot, they're going to give it to Fres Oquendo. Okay, they fought. Lucas Brown wins. Lucas Brown pisses hot, gets his fucking belt stripped. They say, okay, we're gonna do the rematch between Ruslan Shagayev. Actually, they gave the belt back to Ruslan Shagayev and said, okay, you're gonna defend it against Fresno Kendo. Again, Luis Ortiz is sitting right there at the #1 spot. Hey guys, hey, y'all see me? No, they said, Fresno Kendo, you're the guy. Well, Ruslan Shagayev said, nah, fuck that. I retire. I'm done in boxing. Here's your belt back. Okay, W said, all right, give me that belt, dog. Now we're going to do Lucas Brown versus Shannon Briggs. Once again, Luis Ortiz is sitting in the #1 spot. Hey, can y'all see me? I'm right here.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here. He should have never been fighting Malik Scott in the first fucking place. Okay? And I think the #2 guy is Vladimir Klitschko, if I'm not mistaken. He's a #2 ranked guy in the WBA. Why are those two not fighting? You know what I'm saying? You got a vacant belt. It should be 1 versus fucking 2. And Luis Ortiz actually called out Klitschko. Okay? So he wanted the fucking fight. Instead, they have him fighting Malik Scott for the WBA Intercontinental. Nigga, let me go to my shed, nigga. I think I got that belt in there somewhere, dog. The fuck out of here. I got the belt. I'm the WBA Intercontinental Champion right now. Why? 'Cause I said so, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. This is bullshit. And then my man had the interim belt. Shout out to one of my subscribers. I can't remember his name right now, but you know who you are. My man came on the channel and was like, yo, Luis Ortiz is no longer the interim title holder anymore. They stripped him. Which is bullshit. They stripped the nigga, right? And said, here you go, Luis Ortiz. Fight for the other bullshit ass minor title that we got. Here, give us that minor title and fight for this minor title. There you go, bro.
Wow.
And then he's fighting again in December on the Joshua. I forgot. Eric Molina.
Damn. Yeah.
Another bum.
Eric
Anyway,
Molina.
yeah, bum. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting on the undercard of that fight, okay, for no belt. He's not defending the bullshit belt he just got, nor are they trying to give him the interim belt back. I mean, what is this? What is this, Sess? What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know, man.
Luis Ortiz should have gotten his title shot after he beat Bryant Jennings. He's 2 fights overdue.
Yep.
Okay? So to say a man has been exposed in a fight that he shouldn't even be fucking fighting in the first place, and I know for sure Luis Ortiz is thinking that too. He knows where he's ranked at. He knows what belt he has. He knows where these other guys are ranked at, and he knows how he's being ducked. He's probably like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go in here and beat this dumb motherfucker up. I ain't gotta do much of anything to make this nigga look bad, which obviously he didn't, because he won every fucking round on 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards and knocked him down 4 times. He ain't gotta do nothing. Come on, man. Some of these boxing people kill me, dog. Well, how they try to break shit down. Half these niggas don't even know how to break down fights, but they got a fucking opinion. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm done, man. You got anything else to say, man?
That's it, man.
Luis Ortiz is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter at heavyweight, hands down, even after this fight. Anybody got something to say, come holla at me. Do what you do in the comment section. Like I said, this is the most controversial channel on YouTube. Let us know what you think, but be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.